तो व्यूवर्स, आज हम एच टी टी पी से रिलेटेड कुछ क्वेश्चंस करेंगे जो कि हमारे एम सी पी क्विज़ में हेल्पफुल होंगे इंशाल्लाह। तो पहला हमारा क्वेश्चन है, इन द एच टी टी पी रिक्वेस्ट रिस्पॉन्स साइकिल हु टिपिकली इनिशिएट्स द कनेक्शन। तो ऑप्शन बी हमारे पास यहाँ पे है आंसर, द क्लाइंट। एक्सप्लेनेशन देख लेते हैं। द क्लाइंट लाइक वेब ब्राउजर इनिशिएट्स द कनेक्शन टू द सर्वर, द क्लाइंट सेंड्स a request and the server respond with the requested data. Which HTTP method is used to retrieve data from a server? Option B answer, get. The get method is used to retrieve data from a server. It's the most common HTTP method and is used when you want to fetch a web page image or any other resource. Question number 3. Which part of an HTTP message contains the actual data being transferred? Option C, body. The message body contains the actual data being transferred, such as HTML content, JSON data, images, or any other resources. It's optional and comes after the headers. What does the host header in an HTTP request specify? Option C, the server domain name. The host header specifies the domain name of the server you are connecting to. It's required in HTTP 1.1 and allows multiple websites to be hosted on the same IP address. In an HTTP response, what does the content type header tell the client? Option B, what type of data is in the response body? Explanation, the content type header tell the client what type of data is in the response body, such as text, HTML for web pages, or application, JSON for JSON data. What is the main difference between HTTP and HTTPS? Option D, HTTPS uses encryption. HTTPS HTTP secure is HTTP layered over a SSL encryption. This protects data from being intercepted or modified during transmission, making it essential for secure communication. What does the user agent header in an HTTP request identify? Option B, the client software. The client software browser means the user agent header identifies the client software making the request, such as the browser name and version. This helps server provide appropriate responses. What is the purpose of the accept header in an HTTP request? Option D, specify what type of responses the client can handle. The accept header tells the server what types of content the client can handle, such as text, HTML, or application JSON. This helps with content negotiation. What is the purpose of the connection keep alive header? Option B, to maintain the TCP connection for multiple requests. The connection keep alive header tells the server to keep the TCP connection open after the current request, allowing multiple requests to use the same connection and improving performance. Which HTTP method is similar to GET but only retrieves headers, not the body? Option B, head. The head method is similar to get but only retrieves the headers of the response, not the body. It's useful for checking if a resource exists or getting metadata without downloading the content. An HTTP request. What does the start line contain? Option B, method, URI and HTTP version. Explanation is key here. The start line of an HTTP request contains the HTTP method like get or post, the URI, the resource being requested, and the HTTP version like HTTP 1.1. What does the HTTP status code 400 mean? Server option D, bad request from client. Status code 400 mean bad request. The server cannot process the request due to a client error such as malformed syntax or invalid parameters. What is the purpose of the accept encoding header? Option A, to indicate supported compression formats. The accept encoding headers tells the server what compression format the client can handle, such as gzip or deflate. This helps reduce bandwidth usage. What is the main characteristic of HTTP that makes it stateless? Option B, each request is independent and contains all necessary information. Explanation: HTTP is stateless, meaning each request from a client to a server is treated independently. The server does not store any information about the previous request, making each request self contained. An agentic AI controller need to perform 10 consecutive small configuration updates on a remote microservice if the system is running on HTTP 1.0. Which factor is the largest contributor to overall latency and which feature in HTTP 1.1 specifically solved it? यहाँ पर हमारे पास आंसर है ऑप्शन डी, द ओवरहेड ऑफ establishing a new TCP connection for every single request solved by persistent connections keep alive. HTTP 1.0 require, requirement to open a new TCP connection for every request introduced significant overhead which was drastically reduced in HTTP 1.1 through the use of resistance keep alive connection. An agentic data ingestion system using HTTP 1.1 with pipelining sends two requests. First, a request for a large multi-gigabyte historical data file, non-critical, and second, a request for a small critical start processing command. Due to the architecture, the large file request is processed first. What specific issue inherent to HTTP 1.1 will the critical command encounter? ऑप्शन सी इसका आंसर है द हेड ऑफ लाइन blocking HOL blocking where the server must complete the response for the large file before before sending the response for the critical command. Explanation देखते हैं. The requirement for HTTP 1.1 server to send responses in the exact order of the requests mean the slow response for the large file block, the immediate delivery of the response for the small critical command. Question number 17. An engineer is designing a high concurrency communication backbone for a swarm of intelligent agents requiring hundreds of simultaneous low latency exchange over a single network connection, which fundamental innovation in HTTP2 makes this level of concurrency efficiently achievable over a single TCP connection. Option C. Multiplexing. Explanation: multiplexing enabled by binary framing, allowing multiple requests and responses to be sent and received concurrently over a single TCP connection without blocking each other, directly supporting high concurrency. Question number 18. A global agentic system using HTTP2 for communication begins to experience significant latency spikes when operating over lossy a long distance state-right link. Despite HTTP2's improvement, what is the lingering TCP issue? What is causing this poor performance in challenging network condition? Option B. Because HTTP to still runs on TCP. If any packet is lost, TCP stalls the entire connection to retransmit the missing data, which delays all concurrently multiplexed HTTP2 streams. An agent on a logistics drone frequently switches between Wi-Fi and cellular network as it moves across a wide area, which key HTTP3 feature built into QUIC allows the agent's persistent connection to survive the change in the client's network interface and IP address. Option C. Connection migration. Connection migration allows a QUIC connection to survive changes in the client's IP address, making it ideal for mobile agents that switch network frequently. An agentic system is being developed where 20 independent agents communicate over a single HTTP3 QUIC connection. If a temporary network fault uh, uh, causes a packet loss related to agent number five's request stream, how is the communication of the other 19 agent affected? इसका आंसर हमारे पास क्वेश्चन है ऑप्शन बी ओनली एजेंट नंबर 5 stream is affected by the packet loss. The other 19 streams continue transmitting and receiving data independently. Explanation: HTTP3's independent stream over QUIC ensured that a packet loss in one stream only affects that specific stream, effectively solving the deep HOL blocking problem of TCP. An agentic system uses a command and control service. The issue critical, time sensitive instructions. A malicious actor intercepts the communication and modifies the command payload while it is in transit, which core TLS feature is designed to immediately alert the receiving agent that the data has been altered. Option A. Integrity. TLS uses message authentication codes to guarantee data integrity, ensuring that any unauthorized tampering during transit is detected and the connection is terminated or the data is rejected. An agent attempts to access its API endpoint at http api.agent.corp/config. The agent's communication module has previously established a successful HTTP connection with this domain. If the agent's system has correctly implemented HSTS for the domain, what is the expected and desired immediate outcome of this request? Option C इसका आंसर है the client side communication module internally converts the request to HTTP before request to HTTPS api.agent.corp/config before transmission. Explanation HSTS instructs the user agent client to rewrite the request internally from HTTP to HTTPS, preventing the insecure request from ever being sent over the network. An API consumer is performing an update on a user resource API user slash 2. Which of the following statement must accurately reflects the fundamental architectural difference between using a put request versus a patch request? Option B, put requires. Option B is correct. Uh, Put requires a request body containing the full, complete representation of the resources, whereas patch requires a body containing only the fields to be modified. Explanation हमारे पास है this is the core distinction. Put ensures a full replacement, complete state, making it idempotent, idempotent, while patch applies a specific set of instruction partial state change. A successful curl x delete request, such as the one in the documentation, returns a 204 no content status code. What is the most critical implication of this specific status code for the client application in a RESTful design? Option B, the resource was successfully deleted and the client should not attempt to parse a response body. Explanation: 204 status code confirms success and instructs the client that there is no entity body to process, which is typically for successful delete operation. Architectural difference between GET and POST status codes. The GET response returns a status code of 200, while the POST response returns 201 created. What is the primary architectural implication of this difference in status code? According to the REST principle demonstrated by the examples. Option B, 200 OK indicates the resource was retrieved without changing server state, a safe method. While 201 created confirms a new resource state was established on the server due to operation, a non-safe method. Explanation 200 Doki indicates the resource was retrieved without changing server state, a safe method, while 201 created confirms a new resource state was established on the server due to operation, a non-safe method. Both the GET request and GET response contain the header connection keep alive. What is the primary operational benefit of using the header in the context of the client server interaction? Option C, it requests that the underlying TCP connection remain open after the transaction, allowing the client to send the subsequent post request without establishing a new TCP handshake. Explanation: it requests that the underlying TCP connection remains open after the transaction, allowing the client to send the subsequent post request without establishing a new TCP handshake. The post requests include both an accept application JSON header and a content type application JSON header. If the client intended to send the JSON body and receive a JSON response, what would be the consequence if the client omitted the content type header? Option B. Answer: the post request would likely fail with a 415 unspotted media type error because the server would not know how to parse the request body. आज के लिए इतना ही काफ़ी। नेक्स्ट मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो के साथ। और अगर आपको मेरी वीडियो पसंद आई है तो लाइक भी कीजिएगा और सब्सक्राइब भी कीजिएगा ताकि आपको जो है नई आने वाली वीडियोस की नोटिफिकेशन मिलते रहें। और इसके साथ ही मुझे दीजिए इजाज़त। अल्लाह हाफ़िज़।